But though, one more question at you, and as I mentioned, there's a lot of obviously there's high school kids here. What kind of advice? I know you mentioned about do right, but I mean, peer pressure is tough. I mean, you know, everybody wants to be big man on campus, but how did you? Tell me a little bit about your decision makings now. I mean, because you've dealt with some frustrations. I mean, you've been injured. You've had your time where you missed some games. I know everybody wants the ball thrown to them as well, but you keep your head up. You keep working hard. Encourage them in those areas if you can.
Ooh, I'm glad you said now, because in high school, I have a totally different answer for you. Yeah. But guys, it's what is most important, right? What is most important? And right now in your lives, you're like football, and I agree with you. It's very important. But what's most important? And to me now, following the footsteps of my Savior, Jesus Christ, making my Father in heaven proud are the things that are most important to me. And so whenever I go through and I try to make decisions whenever on day-to-day things, whenever I get upset, because I still get upset, guys. I get upset all the time. But I have a different avenue to channel that anger through. And instead of just allowing the different situations that are thrown at me on a daily basis to harbor me, get me down, and upset me, I just remind myself, why am I here? What is my purpose? If the ball isn't coming my way, then hey, Dwayne, guess what, man? Your purpose obviously isn't to be the Colts all-time leading reception leader or to lead the NFL in catches. Maybe another year it may be, it may not. But what is most important? What is my purpose? That's what I continue to ask myself, and that's what continues to dial down the situations whenever I get upset. You're injured. I had an ankle injury earlier this year. My second year, so my first year in the league, had a great rookie season. Pro Football Focus ranked me number 2 in the league as a rookie, not at number 2 overall in the league as far as tight ends, behind Rob Gronkowski. And
pretty good. When you say,
yeah,
pretty good.
That was a huge honor, right?
Awesome, yeah.
And I followed that up. I go into 2013. I'm excited about having a sophomore campaign to build on that and become number 1. And I go up, and in the first game, my hip goes. And I have to have season-ending surgery on both my hips. And I'm just like, man, there goes year 2. What is my purpose? Why am I here? What is most important? And guys, what I've learned is that my life is not my own. It has been bought with a price. And I have the opportunity to invest into so many different people and to be an advocate for Christ. And that's what drives me more than anything. So whenever I'm frustrated over not getting the ball, whenever I'm frustrated over playing time, whenever I'm frustrated because the car in front of me is driving too slow, I remember what my purpose is. And that is to be that advocate. And that is to die to self and to be an example of Christ for others to look up to and for others to see, there's something different in him. There's something different about him. What is it? Mr. Allen, what is that thing that is so different about you? And I can tell them it's Christ who lives in me.
That's great. Thank you, Dwayne.